Okay, guys, let's do a nightly reflection. I'm back. So if you guys didn't watch the video I just did with Fred from Tales from the Pen, it is uploading right now. It is also over on my community tab. Community tab. So if you guys go over there, you can click it and it'll bring you to that video. It was so great. Damn, I love having good. I love when I have somebody on that I can like vibe with, and we can talk, and you could just tell it's like the chemistry of the conversation is like bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. I like that a lot. So I'm glad that he came on. It was a blast. I had so much fun. All right, you guys, we're going to do a nightly reflection. So come on in. Come on in. He wasn't he? Such an inspiration, you guys. He turned his life around. I've never been locked up for a long time. I wasn't locked up for many years at all, you guys. So to see somebody who was locked up for 16 years and be able to come out, turn their life around, and have a positive message, that's what's up. That's what's up, you know? He inspires me, and I look up to him. So that was a good video. I had a lot of fun. I hope we can get him back on again, because it's all, I like when I can have good conversation with folks. All right, let's do. Hey, Nick. I'm so glad you guys are all here. I love y'all so much. All right, so we're going to read our daily reflection. So you guys come on in. We're going to read this daily reflection. It's okay, Kenneth. Go to the community tab. The live is right over there. Just click it, okay? It was great. Fred was off the chain. It was so good. Okay, so here we go, y'all. We're going to do our nightly reflection. How's everybody hanging in there? How's everybody's sobriety doing? Are we all okay? Everybody, let me know. I want to see how you're doing, okay? So let me know in the comments. And I'm going to read this, okay? May 11th, a new sense of belonging. A new sense of belonging. Until we had talked with complete candor of our conflicts and had listened to someone else do the same thing, we still didn't belong. After 4 years in AA, I was able to discover the freedom from the burden of buried emotions that had caused me so much pain. With the help of AA and extra counseling, the pain was released and I felt a complete sense of belonging and peace. I also felt a joy and a love of God that I had never experienced before. I am awe of the power of step 5. So what we can do is we can look at step 5. Okay. In fact, let me get my book out. What's going on, Erin? Tell me, girl. What's going on? Been better, but good? Well, let's talk about it, sis. Come on. Let me know what's going on. I'm here for you. You know that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our nightly check off. So I want you guys to get your pen and a piece of paper out, and we're going to do our nightly inventory, okay? Okay. Bada bing. Here we go. When we retire, been good. Relapse. Did you? It's okay, Erin. You're gonna get back on track, girl. Let's talk about it. Okay, so relapse. We're gonna talk about relapse. Got to get back in that methadone clinic. Absolutely. So, been detoxing with subs, and did they not work out for you? If you're struggling, girl, and you can't, and you're, here's the thing, and this is so important for us to talk about, you guys. You don't have to struggle, okay? You don't have to go and hurt and be in pain and all this. If you are struggling staying sober, reach out, go get back on the methadone clinic, go get back on Suboxone, whatever it is, and you don't worry about what anyone else says. For so many years, I worried about what other people said, you guys, and it got me nowhere. Nobody is going to be there for you like you're going to be there for you. Okay? And if that's what works for you, I support you 100%. 100%. Sometimes it takes that trial and error to figure out what's good, what works for us, And you know what? don't beat yourself up. That's all I want you to know is I don't want you to beat yourself up, Erin. I missed you so much, girl. Like that last time I saw you comment and we all were, commenting back to you, I have been asking everybody where you were at, and I was really, really concerned. You're always here on my channel. Even if you don't make the lives, you always make sure that you comment. And so when you hadn't commented for a couple of months, I knew something was going on. And I just want you to know that you're important to me and that I love you and I want you to be okay. I want you to be happy. I want you to be able to succeed and be in your recovery, no matter what way you have to get there, So you go back to the clinic and get back on track, okay? All right, y'all, let's do this. When we retire at night, we constructively review our day. And here's what we're going to say. Checklist. Were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? So right now, let's pause. Was I resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? I have to come clean. I have a resentment. I have been resentful today, you guys, and I hate when this happens, but it always happens, and it's usually around the subject of judgment from other addicts. And so, I can sit here and have this resentment, and the person who I'm resenting is living their best life, right? And I know that. What I feel and how they affected me is not affecting them. They're not having that same negative feeling that I'm having. And so one of the things that I've got to start working on is that I have to realize that I can't change people's mind. If somebody wants to judge us for being on Suboxone or say that we're not sober or say that we're basically on heroin, it's not my job to change their mind. And I don't know why I feel so compelled. No, I do know why I feel so compelled. I feel so compelled to do that because I feel like I am sticking up for all of us. I feel like I'm fighting this battle for all of us, And so, but what it ends up doing is I get so emotional and I get so passionate about it, and it upsets me so much because I just want people to see, like, look at my life. Look how much I've changed. Look what I'm doing. Look how I'm taking care of my son. Look at my home. Look at my Real Talk Recovery family. Like, look, can't you see? Can't you see I'm doing good? And it's that validation. It's that needing others' approval, And so if somebody thinks that, I don't need their approval, I don't have to have their validation. And so all I need to know is that what I'm doing is right for me. And that's it. That's it. And so that's one of the things that I struggle with. I know you guys see me struggle with it all the time because I struggle with it with you guys, I talk about it. I go on tangents about it, and it's because I'm trying to prove myself. And it's like, I don't have to prove myself to anybody. Come on, Nicole. You don't got to prove yourself. Hey, Scotty. Okay. Was I selfish, dishonest, or afraid? Selfish? No, not today. Dishonest? No. Afraid? Yes. Okay. So fear is something that I also struggle with. And again, it all relates back to that fear of not being accepted, the fear of rejection. And, I don't know many addicts that don't struggle with these fears, okay? That don't feel like, it goes back to that feeling when I was a kid and I started getting high and I was like, you know what? I fit in. I'm a part of. Everybody likes me. Look, I'm cool. And I have to keep reminding myself that, Nicole, you're on your own path. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. It's so, you guys, I'm telling you, it's so difficult. It's like a constant thing that I'm working through. It's like every time I think that I've got it, I've got my recovery figured out and I'm standing and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing so good. Then I have one of these days where I find myself battling against what people say or think on the internet. And I'm like, what? You've fallen back 2 steps, Nicole. because you're over here, fighting the keyboard warriors. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. Okay. Do we owe an apology? No, no, I don't think so. I don't think I owe an apology. And that's another thing. Sometimes I apologize when I really don't even need to be apologizing. Like, I just feel bad, so I say sorry. It's like you say sorry when you hurt somebody. I don't think I've hurt anybody. I don't think I've purposely misled anybody. I know I haven't. I know I haven't lied to anybody, so I think we're good on that one. Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person at once? Were we kind and loving toward all? What could we have done better? Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time? Or were we thinking of what we could do for others, of what we could pack into the stream of life? But we must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection, for that would diminish our usefulness to others. So, it's all about me being useful to helping others and being of service, right? Hey, Merk. Merk, do you not know? Fred from Tales from the Pen was just on the channel. We went live at 8 because Fred came on tonight. And it was so good. You totally missed it, fool. Let me get it so I can link it. We had so much fun. It was such a good video, you guys. It was such a good video, you guys. There you go. I just linked it. Hey, I'm on live with my channel. Just need to get back in my account. Have some pretty good vlogs. Awesome. Girl, I would love to see them. Okay, so let me keep on going. Here we go. After making our review, we ask our higher powers forgiveness and inquire what corrective measures we should be taking. So, after we do our review, we ask for forgiveness and see if there's anything we need to do to make those changes. All right? All right. And that's our nightly reflection checklist, you guys. Hey, Lynn. How to change your password? If you call me tomorrow, I'll help you do it, okay? I might have to go into my computer and do it for you. You might have to give me your information and we can go on my laptop and do it, okay? Lynn, how are you doing today, girl? Did you see I worked out today and I ate healthy today? So we got another day down, y'all. 4 days in a row. We've been working out. Well, we took Sunday off, but it's still 4 days that we've been working out, okay? So if you guys aren't working out with me, y'all need to be working out with me every day, 4:15. I'll be on tomorrow with Nick from Hopeless to Hopeful. And if any of you guys are interested, he has a new business that he started. It's called First Step Fitness, and he will help anybody that wants to get in shape. So you can reach out to him on his channel, Hopeless to Hopeful. Also, if you're just coming in the chat, we did a live stream this evening, you guys, with Fred White from Tales from the Pen, and I'm linking that video in the comment section for you guys if y'all want to go watch that. It was awesome. He did really good, which I knew he would because he's got a good personality. You know what I'm saying? But I always like it when I get to talking back and forth with somebody and it's like our conversation's just flowing, you know? So I loved it. I loved it. We would be good on a podcast together. You know that? As a duo, that would be a dope ass podcast, y'all. Just saying. Oh. It's 4 days, Freya. Can you believe it, girl? Oh, Lynn, I forget. Yeah, not me, Lynn. You know, I'm the opposite of you. Me and Lynn are opposite sisters. My problem was I was like so just stagnant for so many years that I didn't move around or do anything. What's up, Jason? You okay, hun? Welcome to the channel. I hadn't seen you comment before. Is everything all right? Podcasts are fun, you guys. I actually have a podcast on on Anchor. It's just called Real Talk Recovery, but I haven't put any episodes up in a long time. Like here, I'll show y'all. Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this awesome. So what I do on here is I tell stories from when I was in my active addiction. It's pretty crazy. Oh. Oh wow.
Sorry, I never got back.
It's fun. And you can make your own podcast, you guys. You don't like if you I mean, I'm sure you could do it like a professionally, but if you're just wanting to start out, you can just start out on Anchor. It's really easy. I love podcasts, you guys. I just love to talk. Give me a subject. I will talk away with anyone. Hell yeah, same girl, same. Thank you, Lynn. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. It has been so difficult, you guys, to get on here and work out in front of all you guys. It's really, really hard for me because I'm really embarrassed. But then I go back and I read all you guys' comments and it makes me feel a lot better. So I'm not gonna cry. It's hard. It's hard. So hey Kaylee, what's up, girl? Love you too, Merk. You watched. You're skinny though, girl. You're all right. You look good. I'll be there one day. Hopefully I'll get to that point. Hey, self-name. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nothing to be embarrassed about. You're right. You're right. I just beat myself up about it, you know? So, okay. So we had Fred on this evening, right? And so tomorrow's Tuesday. And I'm trying to think what we're going to do tomorrow, you guys. What do you guys want to talk about? Do y'all want to have do you guys want to do a relapse prevention live stream? Do you guys want me to see if I can find another guest to share their story? Do you guys just want to have a free for all where you guys can come up and share and I'll throw the link out in the comments? Hey, Crazy Legs. Thank you. We are all human. Sometimes I wonder, you know, because people, it's like, it's not any of you guys. You guys are great. But people on YouTube, it's like they almost think that I'm just like not a person. And so, like, I was over on another channel today and they were all talking about my weight and commenting about how much they thought I weighed. And I was like, why are they talking about me? And I'm not even in the conversation, you know, like it's kind of weird to me. So yeah, so we can do a relapse prevention video and what we'll talk about tomorrow, you guys. Because listen, just so y'all know, we've had a couple people relapse in the last week that are part of the Real Talk Recovery family, and so we will talk about. We're going to talk about how to basically have a surefire way of not relapsing. Okay. And these are all things that I do every single day. So I'm not going to ask you to do anything that I wouldn't do. All right. A lot of it, you guys, a lot of the way that I don't go out and get high is that I have plans for each one of my days. I have women that I talk to every single day that hold me accountable. I have you guys that hold me accountable. It's like you guys help me so much. Like I feel like I should be paying you guys because you guys are like it's like having, how do I explain this? It's like having somebody that you know is going to watch you, and so you don't want to disappoint them. That's how I feel. It's like I know that I have to come here and I have to be honest. I have to share what's going on. And so, you know, I don't want to have to come on here and tell you guys that I got high. I don't want to have to come on here and tell you guys that I binged. Oh, update. Today's the 11th. I go to see my Suboxone doctor in 3 days, guys. 3 days. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go down to the 1 milligram, because what I've been doing is taking 1 milligram in the morning. And then if I don't feel like it, I don't take another milligram. So if I can, I might just drop down to 1, but I will let you guys know what I decide to do. Of course, I'm going to talk to my doctor and see what he thinks I should do, but I'm pretty sure he's going to say I can, because I've been going really, really slow on my taper. And so I think he'll be okay with it. Hey, yeah, it sounds great, but I'm scared. And I tell people I'm like getting down to I feel like it's a low amount, and they're like, oh, that's not low. That's not low. Wait until you get down past this amount. And I'm like, okay. So I'm pretty sure I can go through the whole day without taking another milligram. I can do a whole day with just 1 milligram, and I don't feel like anything. So hopefully I'll get stabilized at that 1 milligram, and then I'll let you guys know after that. Hey, Daniel, what's up? Daniel, we had Fred on from Tales from the Pen, and it was such a good interview. He did so good. So I'm going to link it so you can watch that video. It was a really good live stream. I know you'll enjoy it. So, okay, guys, I'm not going to keep y'all on here all night. You know I will. So I will see you guys tomorrow, 4:15 for our workout, and then 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for our relapse prevention live stream. I will put the link in the chat tomorrow night. So if you are wanting to come up and share, you can come up and share. If you're struggling with, wanting to get high, or you just have been struggling, lately, you can come up and talk about that, and we'll all be here to support you. Okay. Oh, you're going to love him, Daniel, for real. All right, Nicole, good deal. I'm glad y'all are all going to come. Okay, so 4 o'clock is 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Yes, Freya, you got it. So on the West Coast, it's 2 and 5. On the East Coast, it is 5 and 8. Okay. I'll be coming here as much as possible. I need this. I've been struggling. Self-name. I'm going to get you the Discord chat too. We got it. We have a chat. It's a Discord chat. So if you want to, how long have you been on 2 milligrams? I've been on 2 milligrams for 90 days. I don't want y'all to be struggling. Hey, Sky. Hey, Sky, you know what we're going to do tomorrow? We're going to talk about relapse prevention tomorrow on the live stream tomorrow night. There's the Discord, you guys, if you want to join. It's just like a chat where you can come, and there's all of us that are in there. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can join us. It's free, so it doesn't cost any money. And yeah. It's just like a Discord is an app where this is making me so mad. Stop. Okay. I'm just getting back from relapse. Can't believe I just admitted that. Oh, Kaylee, it's okay, girl. I'm glad that you admitted it, girl. Come clean. Let it all out. Don't be ashamed. Here's the thing, you guys. That shame, that guilt that's telling you not to be honest and telling you to keep it a secret, I'm telling you what, that's the devil right there. That shame and that guilt is what addiction wants you to do. The disease of addiction wants you to lie. Okay. It wants you to hide it. And you don't have to be ashamed. You don't have to hide it. Okay. Of course, I don't want you to relapse. I would never want that to happen. Yes, Freya, same place, Discord. Yes. But you can come here and you can talk about it, and we're not going to judge you for it. One of the things that helps me a lot. Kaylee, you need to find you a good woman that you look up to that's sober, that can help you stay accountable. You know, somebody that can be your accountability partner. Here's the thing, you guys, but you have to be willing to call that person and listen to their suggestions, you know. And that's a little bit of the part that's hard sometimes, because I know for me, when I was starting out, I didn't want to call anybody. I didn't want to talk about how I was feeling, you know. I didn't want to call some woman every day. I was like, fuck you. I don't want to talk to you, bitch. You know what I mean? And then when she would, you know, tell me things that I didn't want to hear, like, Nicole, you need to be coming to these meetings, or Nicole, you need to call me every single day, or Nicole, you need to be practicing your, you know, going to therapy and doing your steps, or whatever I was doing. I didn't want to be for her to tell me, you know? So, but it's because they care about you, and they want what's best for you. So that is the thing that I would recommend. If you have been relapsing, I would recommend to find somebody that you look up to that's sober, that can be your accountability partner. And I would also set a schedule. Okay. I would set a schedule. I would say, okay, I've been at home, I'm not working, there's these recovery meetings at these times, and I would set the schedule, and I would be in these recovery meetings online with everybody. You know, even if you're just sitting there with it playing in the background and you're laying on your bed and just listening, you know, that would help you. But the thing that helped me, you guys, is to get right in the middle of it, you know, get right in the middle of recovery. And then once I got to a point where I could start standing on my own 2 feet, I started sharing my story, and that really helped me too, because every time I share my story, every time I think about how I lost my son, every time I think about how I hurt my family, every time I think about the freedom that I lost because I went to prison, every time I think about how I put myself out there because I was fucked up, I remember why I don't want to go back. And that really helps me a lot also. So y'all are not alone. I'm never going to judge you, ever. I will never judge you. And you know, find what works for you, and let's get to it. Any good recovery groups you would suggest? Well, let me tell you, we have been going to these Mara meetings with Merck, and they have been so bomb, y'all. They're recovery Zoom meetings, and all you do is go to marainternational.org, and they list the times and dates that they do the Mara meetings. And let me get it. Crap. And that has been really, really fun. Then there are a bunch of people here on YouTube that are consistently going live. Like LT has a live stream every single night on his channel, Recovering Addict. Then Lisa from Lisa's Real Spill, she goes live and does recovery meetings. And I think you guys would really like Lisa. Let me get her channel. Share. Because she's a lot like I am. So I think you guys would like her. There you go. Oh, here you go. Sorry, Erin, I put it out there for everybody. Catherine or Erin put her number out there. I need one, even just a girl to talk to. But there's a lot of people. I'm thinking about dropping to 1 milligram also. How long have you been on it? How long have you been on 2 milligrams, MVP? You know what? I'll tell you this. I stayed at it for 90 days, and now I feel like I've gotten myself trained to where that going from 2 to 1 isn't going to be that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm even planning on doing is when I go down to 1, I'm going to start breaking my 1 milligram into halves, and I'm going to put 0.5 in the morning and 0.5 in the afternoon. That's what I always do and I dose once in the morning and once in the night. Oh, well, then you're going to be okay going low and slow. That's the best way to do it, man. That's what my doctor tells me, and that's what Dr. B tells me too. And so from my experience, every person that I've seen that tapers too quickly, they end up having to get back on, or they end up relapsing. So it's just go as slow as you can, and I know you're going to do great. Oh, good, Freya. How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Is it helping with your pain? Thanks, self-name. I appreciate that. We're going to get this together, you guys. Okay, I'm going to get off here because I'll stay on here with y'all all night. Ladies, my ladies that are struggling, you got this. You're not alone.
New visitor.
Join the Discord if you want to join Patreon and be with all of us over there in the patron chat. It's $2. If I understand if you can't, if you can't do it, but it's an option. So I'll link that for you too. Okay. And also we have the members chat that you see Freya. She has that green symbol by her name. She's a member. And so it doesn't matter what tier you join under. I will put you in the chat so you'll have the support and you'll be with all of us. Okay. All right, you guys. Missy, I'm 16 and been kicked out of my mom's. I'm sorry, girl. Missy, you need to talk to your mom and dad, baby. I'm sorry that happened, though. But if your mom and dad, if you're 16, this is probably not the chat for you, honey. So I'm 16 years old. You need to talk to your mom and dad. You need to go home and see what they can do for you. Okay? All right. Y'all have a good night. Oh, okay. Hold on, Jana. I got you, girl. Sorry about that. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Freya. Good job. I love you guys. And here's the thing, just so you guys know, the reason I'm not responding to her is because I have trolls on my channel that come in disguised as 16-year-old kids and then try to get me to talk to them. So they can go out and say, oh, Nicole's trying to help 16-year-olds. So that's why. If you're 16, if you're 18, if you're under the age of 18, you need to reach out to your parent or guardian, or you need to go to the police department, or you need to go to the hospital and reach out to somebody there. But, here I'm not equipped to help anybody that's under the age of 18. But that's why, because normally y'all know I'd go out of my way to help, but they do it on purpose. So that's probably not even a little girl. That's probably one of my trolls. So I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Love y'all.